Hello, everyone. This is Brenda Douglas, and this is the very last night that I am in a hotel. For those of you who didn't see my other video, um, I had a bitter breakup, and so I had to flee the scene. And so here I am in a hotel. I have been living in a hotel since September the 19th. And living in so now it is December the 5th. Okay, so I've been going between several hotels because not all hotels accept dogs. I have a little dog here. He's sleeping. I don't know if you can see him. Hey, say hi, Cody. Anyway, so today is the last night that we are in this hotel, and so I've been in three hotels actually. But this one, actually, the whole venture, everything, it is time for me to move on and move into a house. Okay, so it's been a journey. It's been a journey, but I am ready to get a little bit of normalcy, meaning having a place to call home, basically. I think you can never really get comfortable in a hotel, or at least I can't. Okay, so there are some lessons that I've learned from living in hotels. Yeah, there are a lot of lessons that I've learned. So I want to share those lessons here, okay? First and foremost, it should never be a place where you stay forever. Like you is oh my goodness, the cost, and that's the other thing, the cost of living here. It costs 400 and between 430 and $470 every week to live in a hotel. And listen, that was the cheapest one here in Maryland, that is. So again, 430 to 470 every week, not every 2 weeks, not every month, every week. Okay, so that is a lot of money. I think that averages out to be like 1,600 or close to it a month. So it is very, very expensive to stay in a hotel, okay? The other lesson is that hotels draw all kinds of people. There's been somebody sitting right outside my door across the street. Actually, he's been just sitting. Actually, they've been rotating. There's been several people sitting in cars. Just it's almost like they're surveillancing the property, or at least this side of the building. So I asked the people at the hotel if they hired undercover cops, and they were like, no. So these people have been camping out. I want to say that it has been about, yeah, it's been about 3 to 4 weeks. Even in the cold, guys, the frost, the snow, the rain, they're still sitting out there. Then I see someone, he's a male, obviously dressed like a female, and he stays in one of the rooms upstairs. Anyway, without telling their business, these people have been surveillance or sitting outside the room. So you got a lot of suspicious activities that go on in hotels. Also, since I've been here, there was somebody walking around with the hatchet. There was somebody who left their baby out front. There was somebody who had their stuff put outside, the microwave, the clothes, the everything, just like they were being evicted, I guess. The other thing is that what else have we seen? Or I've seen. What else have I seen? I've seen. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, and that's all I want to go into. But anyway, you have a lot of suspicious activities. You have people who have a lot of suspicious activities in hotels, and really they can't refuse service to anyone. So it's pretty much up for anything. When I first got here, I had a room. They scheduled me, or actually had me reserved for a room in the back, and I'm like, no, no, I can't. As soon as I pulled up, people came out. No, 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 move me to the front. So I'm towards the front. I'm right next to the office, as a matter of fact, and so. Anyway, you see all kinds of characters, and so you have to be careful. You have to stay prayed up, or whatever you need to do to keep yourself safe. So, because nothing is really like, they have these latches on the door, but I don't know how secure that is. There is a deadbolt also. But anyway, back on to the lessons that I've learned from staying in a hotel. So it can be expensive. You get all kinds of people. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. After 28 days, a lot of these places after 28 days, some of the places after 28 days, you have to leave the whole premises. One hotel, it was leave it for 48 hours. The problem with that is that when I left that premises for 48 hours, I ran into another hotel that was much more spacious. And then they had a weekly rate that was cheaper, actually, than the other one. So it actually turned out to be a good thing. But I don't like that. I don't like having to, it's bad enough you're going through a situation where you have to live there, but then to have to up and root it, to me, it almost felt like I had to leave again. So anyway, so some of them, a lot of the hotels, after a certain number of days of staying there, some of them are 20, most of them are 28. After 28 days, then you have to leave 24 to 48 hours, then come back then you're allowed to make another reservation. The hotel where I am now, the good thing about it, not only do they have the weekly rates, not only is it spacious, but you also get discounts. So I got a discount that knocked my weekly rate in half. So I was so happy about that. So yeah, I was really happy about that. So anyway, so my last day that allowed me to use the money to help me move, to help me get a place. So anyway, what else? What are the lessons that I've learned? Okay, some hotels allow you to bring in Instapots and skillets and boiling plates. I guess they're called burners. So I like those because it saves me money. It saves me money when I can go to the grocery store and get things, and it's healthier as opposed to going out eating out at restaurants all the time. Okay. So some hotels allow it, or at least they don't say anything, and then some of them don't. The last one I was in, they were like, no, and housekeepers kept snitching on me. So anyway, I had to take it out of the hotel room. That bothered me. So that one was a lot of headache. Now that I think about it, compared to this one where they pretty much left me alone, although they still got in and cleaned it out. Now, since we're having COVID, they were coming and cleaning it more often. Some hotels will charge you more if you have pets. I have a dog, so what happens is the first hotel that I was in, they charge you a non-refundable $200 fee, and then I think it's like $50 a month after that. Some hotels have $30. $30 a month, because that one was extended stay. So then you had the other one that was $35 every week. So in addition to, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So in addition to paying what you would pay for yourself, you would also pay $35 a week for the dog. Okay. So that's, when you're already tight, that $35 a week is a lot in addition to the rate that you would pay to stay there. The other thing is some hotels require you to keep the dogs caged, so you have to have a crate or something. When I had to flee my situation, I left the crates at the or the crate at the house, so I didn't have a crate. I had to end up buying like a tent or something for the dog. So you have to keep that, and that's so that housekeeping can get in. So it's very understandable, so that housekeeping can get in and clean the room. And actually, since this COVID thing, they've been cleaning it more often to keep us all safe, including themselves. So that's a great thing. What else have I learned? I have learned that in order to have a microwave and a refrigerator in your room, you need to pay extra. Those rooms are more expensive to have a single versus a double bed versus a king. Those prices all vary. What else have I learned about living in a hotel? I've learned that when you stay for a long period of time, they don't give you a lot of towels. Some places even will charge you if you want another towel. Okay, and that is for extended stay, like when you stay for more than a weekend, more than a weekend, let's just say. Then they would charge you. So you would keep the same everything, and they would charge you. The last hotel I was in, they came in once a week. So, and then this one, yeah, they can't. No, they came in every day. They came in every day at the other hotel, and that's because of COVID. This one is maybe once a week. And the other one, you would, even though they came in to clean every day, they would charge you if you needed more linen. So I didn't like that too much. I didn't like that at all. In fact, they called it a linen fee. I was really shocked. No, that was the first hotel. I was been in three. I'm sorry, I don't know if I said that, but I've been in three hotels. So one was extended stay, and then the other ones were regular hotels. And so one of them had a linen fee, and that was the fancier one. It had a fitness center. I could have stayed there, y'all. I could have stayed there, but it was so like the 200 non-refundable. I could see if it was refundable, but non-refundable $200. Who has $200 to throw away? This is to keep your dogs in. That's only to keep your dogs in, okay? So don't get it twisted. So that was, I loved, in fact, with that one, I had to leave because they heard the dogs barking and I hadn't paid because I didn't know about the fee. Didn't ask about it. They ain't said anything about it. So anyway, I had to leave and they would not refund me my money back. So anyway, so what else have I learned from staying in hotels? Some hotels, or at least the ones that I have been in, have been off a major strip or major road near stores, and I do like that because of the convenience of the stores, but you have a lot of activities going on. So I don't care for that. The other thing is that when you are in a hotel that permits dogs, you have all sizes of dogs. The second hotel that I was in, there was a big dog, and I was going out walking my dog, like I usually do when they wake up, and this big dog came just darting, and it just, oh, that ripped my heart out there. Anyway, this big dog attacked my dog. My dog is 10 pounds. And so it hurt me to the core. It hurt me to the core. It really did. My dog is like my baby, my pupso. I love my pupso. So anyway, when you're staying in a hotel that permits dogs, some of them are small dogs only, and then some of them, dogs are family. And so when you're in a situation like that, anything goes pretty much. Like, not everybody is a responsible pet owner, and some dogs are not trained. So, they're not socialized, as they say. Socialized with other dogs, socialized with people, and so you're at risk for that. The other thing is some people don't like sleeping in beds or hotels where dogs. So you got to check that when you go if you're not a dog person. The other lesson that I've learned in staying in hotels is that You have to mentally train your mind to accept the idea of being here when you have to stay for longer than maybe a weekend. So, in other words, if I was on a vacation, it wouldn't have been such a big deal. In fact, it would have been a happy occasion if had I been staying in a hotel doing a vacation, but that was not the case. This is a situation where I needed a place to lay my head. I needed to get to safety, so I had to flee my situation because it was, things were out of control. And so I needed a place to lay my head. And my point is that you have to mentally train yourself to be okay with the idea of calling this place a home, at least for a little while. One thing about me is I take hits, and yes, it gets to me, it gets to us all. I take hits, but then I have to bounce back, because I have to I have to find that light at the end of the tunnel. And you have to train yourself to find the light at the end of the tunnel. It's convenient to work, at least you still have a job during COVID. So you have to train yourself to find the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So the other thing that I've learned in staying in the hotel is that the beds are really comfortable. Let me just say, everyone I've been in, the beds are extremely comfortable, and the pillows are very comfortable, guys. I love a good mattress that will allow me to just sleep like a baby. So the mattresses are very, very comfortable. The other lesson that I've learned is that I like having housekeeping service. I really do. I, I love for them to clean it up. I don't have to clean it up now, and I do have to wash my dishes. But I just love that. I love the fact that I can have housekeeping service for free, basically, or as an addition to the fee that I'm paying. The other thing I've learned is that different hotels have different size refrigerators. The first one I was in, it was a standard size refrigerator, like a home size standard size refrigerator. The last one that I was in, that one was about 4 feet, and then this one here is like a 2, like it's very small. So I learned that not every hotel has the same size refrigerator. Okay, let me see, what else have I learned from living here. You get free cable. Yes, you get free cable, HBO, and the TV channels. So I do love that. I did love that, although I'm an Amazon Fire Stick girl. But anyway, so you do get free cable. Let me see. I think that's about it. But at any rate, today is the last and final day of staying in this hotel, and I pray to God that I'm never in this place again. Okay, I pray to God that the people who come into my life will do me good and not harm. And I pray that I don't have to flee like that ever again. I've lost so many things and having to flee things that I will never ever get back. And it hurts me to my heart to think that there are things from my childhood, things from my mom, things from my grandmother that I will never get back because I had to flee this toxic situation. And so, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it hurts. So I'm so excited to be able to move from this place and into a home because it will help me to begin my journey to healing because I need that more than anything. So I think that when still in this hotel, I think of what I've lost. Like, it's been consuming me. And so I think that once I'm in a home, then I can begin to heal and think about my next steps and think about, what I've gained and what I've learned from these. Like, I would have a more clear mindset, I think. And then I can begin to rebuild because I have to buy furniture. I have to buy, that's the main thing, my furniture. And I have to just get back into a normal, or what I perceive to be as normal. Or you know what? Create a new normal, let me just say. So I am really, really excited about leaving this situation. I'm excited about a new beginning. And I'm excited about healing. I have been healing and trying to forgive even now, but I am really, really excited about, just moving on and having a sense of normalcy, or at least a new normal. Okay. So listen, tonight's the night. Okay. It is a new day, a new beginning. And I am very, very, very excited about it. I am excited about this. And so, anyway, guys, I just want to thank you so much for listening and for watching. You know, hotels can be fun, especially when you're on vacation. But anyway, sometimes we do what we have to do to survive. All the time, we do what we have to do to survive. And sometimes we don't know what we have in us until we have to survive. Okay, until we have no other choice. Okay, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it taught me some things about myself. It taught me some things about the people I allow in my life. It taught me some things about how life doesn't have to be perfect to be filled with happiness. Okay, because this journey has not been all bad, but I really am glad it's over. Anyway, guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. Not unfortunate. I don't know if it's unfortunate or not, but I will not be doing any more videos at Life in a Hotel unless I can think of some other content. But right now, I just want to forget that I've even lived in a hotel. And right now, that's not a bad thing, because it hasn't been a bad thing. Like I said, you get housekeeping, you get free cable, so it's not a bad. You get a comfortable bed, very comfortable bed. I wish I could take the bed with me. Anyway, anyway, guys. So this journey of living in the hotel is over right now, and so again, I just want to thank you for watching.